9 dates when the world will probably end. Okay, calm down, Mr. Banana. Stop freaking out. You're gonna spill all your coffee. The world is going to end one day, and there's nothing we can do about it. I said, pull yourself together. I've got some good news for you. It's not a doomsday. We can still enjoy our life. We could have a billion years to enjoy ourselves here before that happens. See, there's nothing to worry about. For now. I just wanted to tell you about the possible dates when it might possibly happen. But if you're not curious, I'm just gonna... Oh, okay, I'll tell you, my friend. I knew that your curiosity is much stronger than fear. Let's begin. 2021. According to a deceased pastor, Kenton Bashore, the end of the world is set to begin in 2021 and will culminate in the return of Jesus Christ by 2028. Dr. F. Kenton Bashore left behind a series of books in which he predicted the imminent return of Christ. The founder of the World Bible Society bases his beliefs on Bible passages that describe rapture happening around 2021, when we are all going to be gone. He also predicted a war, with Israel at the center opposing larger nations such as Iran and Russia, while other religions will feel God's wrath. 2060. It is Newton's prediction. Okay, Isaac Newton, now I'm officially pissed. Why would you discover gravity and write how the second coming of Christ will mark the end of life as we know it? Look at this, Mr. Banana. In the newly unearthed work, the physician uses the alias Jehovah Sanctus Unus to predict the world will reset in 2060. He said Earth will then become the kingdom of God. Oh, really? Just ideas and no scientific evidence? Moving on, then. 2100. A new mathematical model warns that carbon levels in the world's oceans could rise to a point as soon as the year 2100 that it triggers a mass extinction event. Rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and lowered food production could lead to the death of millions, even billions of people. Some scientists fear the impact could upend ecosystems and make the planet uninhabitable. It would probably be a slow die-off of the planet that would take thousands and thousands of years, perhaps giving rise to new dominant species. Although an ecological collapse could certainly lead to famine, food and water shortages, violent conflicts, and plenty of other human suffering and nastiness. Rather than worrying about the apocalypse, we could take some measures to prevent it from happening. 2135. An asteroid named Bennu will slam into the Earth with an impact energy equivalent to the currently deployed arsenal of U.S. nuclear ballistic missiles. Bad day for everyone. An impact of even a modest-sized meteor could have catastrophic consequences if it were to occur over a large city. 2280. According to the Egyptian-American biochemist research on the Quran, the world will end during that year. Like most holy books, the Quran gives us a few things to look out for so that we know when the end of the world is coming. Rashad Khalifa deduced that the world would end in 2280, so we would still have a fair bit of time left on Earth, Mr. Banana. When the end comes, a horn will sound, and the Earth will be crushed, utterly crushed. Fortunately, a second Earth and heaven will form for believers. Weirdly enough, Khalifa was murdered by an ex-student in January 1990. Someone didn't want to know a thing about the end of the world, I guess. 2880. Human life could be wiped out on March 16, 2880, because a huge asteroid is hurtling towards Earth, and experts don't know how to stop it. Researchers studying the rock found that its body rotates so quickly that it should break apart, but somehow remains intact on its earthbound trajectory. Scientists still don't know how to stop it. 1950 DA is spinning so quickly that it defies the forces of gravity and friction. It will collide with a force of around 44,800 megatons of TNT. Unimaginable number. 11103. Earth's sixth mass extinction event is right underway. It also has the name of the Doomsday Argument. First stated in 1983, the argument predicts that there is a 95% chance that the human species will go extinct within 9,120 years. On the other hand, if technology races ahead full speed and humans merge with computer AI, or if we genetically reconfigure ourselves, our species might be unrecognizable in just a few decades. It's important to note that 9,120 years is not an absolute prediction, but rather the upper limit of a 95% confidence interval. 3,797. French physician Nostradamus predicted the world will end. His 1555 book, Les Prophéties, is credited with foretelling everything from the rise of Hitler to 9/11 and Donald Trump's victory. So, who knows? Maybe we should believe him this time as well. A team of researchers at the University of Rochester in New York had predicted in a doomsday scenario, over 2/3 of the population would be wiped out. Humans potentially face 3 scenarios: a gradual die-off, a so-called soft landing, or full-blown collapse. Circa 84,517. Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha who founded Buddhism on Earth, claimed that his teachings would be forgotten 5,000 years after his death, or around AD 4517. After this, the Sermon of the Seven Suns will move forward. The first is our sun, which will see all plant life dry up, wither away, and cease to be. When the second sun appears, all animal life will die. The third, fourth, and fifth suns will dry up the rivers, lakes, and oceans, respectively, while the sixth sun will usher in an era of violent volcanic destruction. Finally, the seventh sun will appear and cause the earth to burst into flames and burn away into complete and utter non-existence. I guess we need to move to Nirvana, my yellow friend. Nibiru, Planet X, the Mayan calendar apocalypse, the Rapture, a new great flood, an unstoppable fire, a biblical prophecy, a supervolcano, or a rogue asteroid or comet crashing into us. What else could there be? Share your ideas with us in the comments, and try not to scare Mr. Banana too much.